Okay, another day, another interview, and this is round three with Luke Plapp for 2021, and there's some news. So I'm going to invite him to the studio, and we'll see what he's got to say for himself. Hang on a sec. So he's in Japan, I'm in Sydney, and apparently there's some news on the boil, and it doesn't relate to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics in 2021. So sit tight, and we'll allow him to explain. Anyone who's been following the career of Luke Plapp should understand that he is, number one, a member of the Brunswick Cycling Club, like many others before him. And he's carving out a reputation as a track rider. That's point number two. And point number three, he has ambitions for the roads. So make of it what you will. Here he is, and I'll just invite him in. Hang on a second. Luke Plapp, how are you?
Good, thanks, Rob. How are you, mate? Good to chat again. Hasn't been too long, but always a pleasure.
That's right. That's what I was just thinking. It's round three for you and I. So I've just sort of done a little intro saying I wonder if he's got a little bit of news. So I've intimated that it might not be necessarily about the tracksuit that you're wearing and your Olympic representation. Do you want to fill me in on what's goss in Luke Plapp's world?
Yeah, so we're not talking about the track at the moment, where I guess we're going back to what we were speaking about in February. And so as of the 1st of August, I will be a World Tour professional and riding for the Ineos Grenadiers.
Woohoo! Okay, well, you surprised me. So we had a little text exchange, and we were talking about what it could be. And you said, "Mate, I'll just leave it until the official announcements come." That's come overnight, and we've got the news from Britain, part of the biggest team in the world, you could say. Pretty thrilling.
Yeah, look, it's not too bad, and I guess it's pretty special to be a part of a team that big, and it's always been a dream for me to end up there. And I guess when you see what they've done so far at these games, I think it was pretty incredible watching Tom in the mountain bike and also Richie Carapaz in the roadie.
So let's just consider the options and how this all came about. I'm sort of harking back to January, or was it February, when there was let's say it was the Tour Down Under, but it was a little bit different this year. And you're on the same team as Richie Port. You did a bit of good work for him here and there, and he did a bit of good work for you here and there. Was that the catalyst for this new relationship?
I think so. I think for me personally, I've always looked up to that team. I love my TTs, and I think there's no better team in the world to go to if you're a time trialist than Ineos. And at the same time, with my track background, I think that's the best team for me in terms of how they structure their team and the riders that they've had come through the ranks. I think they really know how to deal with the track riders and the teams pursuiters, and we've seen them being able to transform some of the best teams pursuiters in the world to Grand Tour winners. So for me, that's where I want to end up. So it's a bit of a no-brainer, I guess, to go to Ineos and try, I guess, following the footsteps of Geraint, Wigo, and even like we're seeing Rowan now at the moment. And I guess you've also got Garner and Hayter there at the team who are doing the exact same as me on the track at the moment. So I think for me and where I want to get to, and also keep that track there as well and touch base with that every couple of years. There was no other team really that I was going to consider.
Oh, it's a super fit for you. Congratulations, Luke. I'm thrilled. I actually, you asked me to take a guess, and I was sort of hedging my bets towards UAE because we saw an announcement earlier this week that they picked up a new young rider whose name escapes me now, and you tweeted about it.
Finn Fisher-Black, one of my really good mates.
Yeah. Okay. So when I saw your reaction to that announcement, I thought maybe that's where you were off to. So can you just talk to me about who was sort of in the running for your contract? I mean, for your signature?
Yeah, look, we went through quite a few teams, and I really did weigh up almost all the teams and the pros and cons, and took quite a few months, I guess, to really decide what I thought would work best for me. And like you said, UAE were definitely one of the front runners, as well as Jumbo, DSM. And Bike Exchange at the same time. I really did want to be a part of the Australian team, but just for where I want to go in the future, I just don't think that was the right fit for me, as well as the other teams. And I guess I've always dreamed about riding for Ineos as a kid and growing up, seeing what they do. So I think that also had a massive part. It was, I guess, it completed the dream to be able to go there and be a Grenadier.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about, I mean, at the infancy of that team, you would have still been not even a teenager. Is that right?
Yeah, I was, yeah, I didn't even know about bikes when they came around. And I think if we touch back to sort of what made me choose that team, I think the way Cycling Australia is run and the track team at the moment, it's run by former Team Sky employees and staff. So I think I'm really going to fit in well to that team, and sort of it'll be quite natural and a smooth transition to the World Tour, hopefully, with that team. It's sort of going to work the same as what the high performance unit here in Australia works for. So I think that's also part of what's going to help me, and English speaking, of course, and I get along well with the lads in that team too.
Okay, now let's just talk about the transition. Let's sort of say, you told me earlier you were going to go from Japan back over to Europe to L'avenir potentially. Are you just then going to base, is that it for Australia then? Are you just now European based already?
Yeah, so I'll go straight to L'avenir. That's confirmed now. And then I will go to Andorra and Girona. That's where I'll be based, and prepare for Road World Championships. I'll then have another crack at the Track World straight after Road Worlds in Glasgow. They are. And then after that, yeah, I'll look to come back to Australia depending on the quarantine situation. But no, for me, the Australia's still home. I love road nats and I love the TDU, so I always want to be a part of that and always come back for the Aussie summer. So yeah, I guess every year I'd love to come back.
When we first spoke in February, you said that you didn't really want to talk about the pro contract arrangement because you had your mind focused on another goal, which was one that's coming up in like very, very soon. Is this a distraction, or is it a surge of adrenaline that's serving you well?
I think it's a bit of both. It would have been a distraction if I was still working out my team at the moment, but I was lucky enough to really tick that off early. And it was sort of a fair while ago now, and I've been able to really focus on the games, and it's full steam ahead for that now. And I think just this coming out, it's a bit of excitement. It's official, and I think I can use that happiness and excitement for a few more happy watts. And take that into the team's pursuit, where we're really not far away now, and all us boys are firing and ready to go. So, yeah, look, I'm just so stoked to get on that start line and make it all happen, and fight for that gold medal.
All right. I have to say you're doing a pretty average job at masking what's below your hat. I don't know if it's meant to be a big surprise, but is everyone gone bleached for the team pursuit? Is that the go?
No, look, there's 4 of us that have done it. But yeah, look, it's just bringing the team closer together, making us one, and I guess hopefully the color of the hair resembles the medal that we'll wear on the 4th of August, hopefully.
Okay. Well, it looks pretty special. Who were the other 3 who did it?
Myself, Kel, Sam, and Connor Lay.
Okay. Oh, so Kel, did he lob his locks off as well, or is he kept it all nice and long?
Kel's had a little trim, just a neaten up, short back and sides.
Okay. Well, that's going to be looking different. Hopefully, it's going to sort of save him a couple of microseconds, and if that's what's required. Big few days ahead, mate. We just wanted to get that news on the record. Thank you very much for having a chat and explaining what it's all about. And let's let you get back into the Zen moment and gather your thoughts and keep yourself rested and calm. And look forward to seeing you go under 3:45, if that's possible.
3:40.
I wish you all the best, and please a big chorus of encouragement for all the other troops in the track team from everyone over here, please.
Thanks, I appreciate it, mate. Look forward to you guys tuning in, and hopefully we can do something special.
Sweet as a nut. We'll talk for a 4th time after this 4,000 meters.
Sounds like a plan. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Bye.